Hey, folks. Welcome to the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge.
Yeah.
I'm Mort, and I'm introducing Maverick over here to my right and Bones to my left. And we're back after enjoying the hell out of a Kiss concert. What a great concert.
Yes.
You want to just hold it?
Huh?
You want to just hold it?
You want to hold my stick?
Well, here. When are you going to start smoking again?
Mav can't smoke
days.
cigars because he just had surgery on his mouth.
Thank you.
Had a tooth removed, so
Because he doesn't know how to eat a bagel. He doesn't make a good Jew.
well,
You know that Owen or the Big O, he put a rock in my bagel.
you got a comment. How about that already? Who is this? Kevin, of course.
Hey, Kevin.
What's up?
I'm not going to talk too much tonight because my mouth's starting to get a little tender.
Is it? Did
Yeah.
you have your little pain prescription here with you, or
Yes.
yeah, you might want to.
Yes. I already took a half.
Oh, good.
Yeah, remember, it's only a figure of speech.
What is?
The figure of speech.
Yeah, this is a family show. I can't say it out loud.
Well, we are not a family show.
We
That's
are
true.
18 and over.
18
Welcome,
and
Tom.
over.
We
Adults.
do smoke on the
Hey,
show.
Christy.
As a matter of fact, Mav
Smells
is
good.
holding on to the cigar. Mort and I are both smoking it.
It's secret, right?
This is a new cigar from friends of the show, and they sent us a few, 6. We're going to smoke one tonight. I took the bands off. Honest opinions of what they think, but Mav can't do it tonight, so he'll just have to give us honest opinion
Next week.
before the show next week.
Yeah.
And then we're going to smoke one on the show with the band on next week.
And we end my
Let
thing.
everybody know what it is.
I don't know. What'd you do with your thing?
No, I gave it to somebody, and because Barry told me to give it to somebody. And he
Well,
would
you
give
asked me
that
that.
one.
You asked me the same thing last week, and I'm going to give you the same answer. You gave it to MTV Mike.
Right. And you said you were going to give me another one.
You can reach in that container and get one.
Okay. I didn't know I could do that, or I would have.
Sure, you can. You can do anything.
Well,
Well,
but he eat a bagel.
but yeah, you can't eat a bagel.
So
I'm going to have to
we hated
refrain from them for a while.
missing you guys last week, but
No,
I
we
gotta
didn't.
say,
No, it didn't.
after the show, it was like, it was well worth it.
They
It
got me.
was simply fantastic. It was one. I put it in my top 5.
Oh yeah.
It was wonderful. It was really good.
My
Really
wife,
good.
My wife was like, I've seen them before. I said, you seen them back in 78, 79. They were good. Technology and the way they can do
Maturity,
things,
everything.
Not
And
even
Technology
enjoy.
changed, and
Enjoy.
things better.
They were still rocking. They still
At
did their,
72.
it was just, I couldn't, me and Mav was standing there. We were sitting up. We had really good seats, and Morton and his wife had seats down on the floor,
Yeah.
a little back. And so they had a little bit different angle, but we were really pretty close. We could see the wrinkles in their face. I mean, it was that fucking close.
But
we
you know
saw
what's really nice about
we
it?
saw Stanley fly over our heads.
I know. I was just like,
you know what was cool? That when we were in our young 20s, we would have never imagined seeing somebody on stage perform at 72 years old.
Oh no question.
You're thinking when we're 20, we'd see our grandparents in rocking chairs
Yeah,
or in a nursing home being a pain in our ass.
right.
Not being on a stage spitting blood and fire.
which he didn't do like he used to. It
He used to spit it out on the.
Oh yeah, dribbled and.
He used to spit it out on the audience.
But
Yeah.
there wasn't one bad song.
Everything was good.
They
It was
sounded
great.
great. It was crystal
It
clear.
was just great, guys.
More confetti than I ever seen at a Super Bowl.
I'll tell you what.
So, did you hear about the accident that they had up in Atlanta show
When was that?
last night? I guess I
Was it
heard it
last
on
So
XM
they
radio.
made it to Atlanta in less than a week already.
Well, hell yeah, they
Wow.
probably played 2 or 3 places.
Well, they were packing up and going back.
They were going
to play
back-
the day after us.
Lafayette. Yes.
Lafayette. Yeah.
So
Lafayette.
remember when all 4 members came down on these little pads?
Yeah.
Gene Simmons's pad tilted while he was on his way down,
Oh, did he slide
and
off
he
the
almost dropped.
Oh, that would have sucked. Because
In
how high did they say how high it was?
He was probably about 10, 15 feet off the ground.
That would have hurt.
and he finally got down low enough where he hobbled down and
Didn't
righted
get back on
himself.
that thing because they
He was
use
like-
that. They use that all show.
Yeah, he didn't get back on it.
Somebody's in a
Something
little,
happened.
I don't know. Somebody's in a little mishap for that.
Something happened. It got a little wonky.
You know what I mean? That's not good. That's them
They
guys.
said there's video of it.
Them guys put their lives on the line of their
Yeah, they
roadies.
dropped. I mean, from
Yeah.
the ceiling.
Yeah.
They entered that thing way up there.
Yeah, really.
One of my top 5, and I was stone cold sober.
Yeah.
That's how good. That's how.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
good that. I can't imagine what I used to do at concerts back in the day if I did that in that one. Because he was just like, oh, they did all that. It's no. I mean, the technology made this show. If they had this show back then,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I could.
I dropped a little bit on some beer.
I
What?
then that hour and a half,
Horrible.
that almost an hour to get freaking out.
Well, the parking was.
Yeah, we know not to do that again in the garage. No parking garages for us.
I left one off that meme. It was Barney Miller was the other one. Remember on the shows that we used to watch and
Oh
just
yeah,
laugh
yeah,
at back
yeah,
in the
yeah,
day,
yeah.
and they can't do that now.
Yeah.
So
Sanford Son.
a little harsh on the retro.
I don't retro. Sorry.
Lighten it up. It was a little harsh on the draw at first. Not a hard draw, but the flavor was harsh.
It's a strong cigar.
It is a very strong cigar.
I think.
Okay.
I like it though. Oh, they approved the house approved the debt ceiling extension.
It smells good.
No, it did. It tastes good.
Got a little bit of chocolate.
I smell a
Or
little bit. of it.
cocoa or something.
Yeah, cocoa.
Yeah, it's not bad. It is a strong cigar, so it's not something that you'd want to take on an empty stomach, or if you were
You think it's that strong?
if you weren't used to a strong cigar. Yes, yeah. If you're a Connecticut only, don't smoke it.
I like it. I do. I like the darkness of the wrap.
It's a dry wrapper.
Yep.
It's not a very oily wrapper. Well,
All right, 1 to 10.
well,
And we are not
I haven't
reviewers
smoked it
by
all the
any
way.
means.
Okay,
We
you
are.
gotta give it one more time.
I
we
want
are-
to give it to at least
We
half
are
before.
smokers that like cigars.
Yep, I like what I smoke.
I like what I smoke. I smoke what I like, and you're going to get it either a
Thumbs
thumbs
up.
up or a thumbs down.
Yeah, but you
And-
can do
and-
this. You can do maybe, and
Yeah,
then a
and
thumbs
the
down.
story, you know,
Three on
but
three things.
I'm not going to give you an 88 out of 100 or a 92.
No,
out of
that's
Right.
stupid. I don't like
No.
it.
For those of
Frankie,
you that are
welcome. Kevin, welcome.
in the market for some Drew Estate cigars, you need to go over to Miami Cigar Bundles. Drew 20 is the 20% off.
That guy at the bottom doesn't need no freaking
Oh,
money off. He gets them
all.
free.
He gets them all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin.
It's a good deal. You can get in there and get a box of sun grown for 20% off.
Oh, I might.
That's a good deal.
I said
It's
I
a
wasn't
real good
buying
deal.
anymore, and I did go look when he said that, but I didn't buy any.
It's a good
That
deal.
was good.
Kevin could probably tell you it's a good deal.
It's a good cigar.
That's one of his sponsors.
Yep.
Yep.
They do it from the Drew Estates studios.
Yeah.
On Monday nights,
Yeah.
and they do whenever they put it out there because they don't do it live. The Broadleaf Bullies with Kevin and,
Oh, yeah.
and Jennifer.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yes, she did. She showed me the picture. She showed me a picture of him wearing the shirt, and she started laughing because she said she sent him twice to school with that on, and she can't believe that nobody said anything about the shirt. Nothing, man.
That's crazy.
Oh, the kid got a haircut. Why
Yeah, I
got a
saw
nice
it.
haircut?
Cleaned up a little bit.
Got his first shave today.
Yeah, I saw the night today.
What
it was
was he? 13?
a couple of days ago.
Was he even shaved? How old is he?
A couple of
He
days
shaved
ago,
it?
had his first
Was
shave.
it a couple
yeah.
of days ago?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a
Now
good
to
kid.
dread it all the
Every
time.
Yes,
Yeah.
man.
Be careful you ask for it because
Yeah,
you may
because you
just
might
get it.
end up looking like Kevin.
I did.
Yeah,
I,
I mean-
I didn't have to shave when I was in basic training, but he
What?
said he's 13. I was
Wow.
17 years old, man. I had like little peach fuzz here and there, and they'd come during inspection and they'd say, "Did you shave today?" I'm like, "No, Sergeant. Didn't think I needed to." He says, "Well, since you didn't, you need to."
Yeah.
And I tear my face
I
up,
was,
man,
how
because
old was I? I went in 83. I was 22 years old when I went in.
I was 17.
I was a couple months shy of 23. But I had to shave in the morning and I had to shave at freaking lunchtime.
Oh, I can believe
Yeah.
that.
I was just like, at that time, because that was just growing in.
Yeah,
but now
yeah.
it's just like,
Yeah, you probably got more hair on your back than you guys.
I got more hair in my ass than Bobby has all over his fucking body. Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
can believe that.
Whoa, we went south quick. We went south quicker than the
You went south.
Then
the Great Lakes Smoke Show.
or then
They
we went south faster than the what's his name, Chucky.
Oh, Chucky got fired.
Chucky got fired.
Dude, I can't. I still that. I don't get that. I don't.
For his past.
They say once a racist, always racist. No, not necessarily.
No, I don't believe that
People
either.
sometimes are raised like that,
Yes.
and then they get out in the world, they go different places, see
And they
different people.
change. That's
they
what the word
change.
change is.
You got to give the guy the
Mature.
benefit of the doubt. That
Maturity
was
changes.
10,
You know what I mean?
10, 11 years ago. But he did, apparently he reamed some
Well,
pretty high up people.
yeah, but you know what? It wasn't just the one thing. It was 10 things. He didn't leave anybody uncovered.
No, he
He
didn't know.
really did.
Well,
You know what I mean? He really did.
and it was email,
Now,
so
did
it was.
Yeah,
it's
so set in
there.
stone.
It's there.
Now, did they buy out his contract? No, they're not
No,
saying.
they're
they
not
haven't
going to
said.
talk about that yet.
But they
But
can't
you know
just
what, you gotta
fire him.
figure
Well, they
they
could
gave
just fire him. It's going to cost them a ton of money if they just
You're
fire
going to
him.
give him a bunch of money. So, but see, here's the thing: he'll never be allowed to be in the NFL again.
Well, they didn't.
You know
they,
what I
didn't ban, they didn't ban him from the NFL like
But
they did
dude,
Pete
it's going to
Rose.
take time. But dude, what he said, and this one's a scumbag, and
Well, if he can,
Roger Goodell's the P word.
Well, he is.
But you know what? That doesn't mean you can say it.
I'm
But
going to
that's
say
not
he's
right.
pussy.
That is
but-
not right by any means.
But he said there should be no women on the field officiating games.
Yeah, I don't believe that because
I don't buy that.
An official's
he
an
might,
official.
he might have said that, but as long as he does play, refs the game by the rules, I don't care if.
hey, look,
Yeah.
man, it doesn't matter who the ref is. If they're doing a good job, they do a good job. You got some refs out there that
Are horrible.
I
don't care what
I'm just
they
going to go
were.
back in history a little
Yeah.
bit. That one that was standing there and watched the Saints player get smoked and didn't
Yeah,
pull the flag.
yeah.
Back to the Saints game.
Yeah, but you know what?
That's just an
I'll tell you
example.
what. There was a guy, an older guy, but you remember he was always real thick arms. He was older too. I think he was a judge.
That was a black guy. There was a black guy.
No, it was a white guy. Huh? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
The ref.
Yeah, and he was a great ref. But they make mistakes too.
Look at Gruden, and I'm going to give you an example. And you might say it's not the same thing, but I think it's the same freaking thing.
Right.
Deshaun Watson. Okay, he's been accused by 16, 17 women of whatever abuse, whatever with the
he's
massages,
found
everything.
guilty, right?
Okay, but they still have him on a team. They still.
Well, I know it's not the same thing,
I don't buy
but
it.
but
I think it's wrong.
Our president back in the 70s was a segregationalist
Yeah, but they still elected
and
him.
had stated several times that he did not believe segregation or didn't believe that we should take away segregation, that
Right.
there should be
Right.
this school and that school, and my kid's not going to that school because
Right. Yeah,
my kid belongs in this school. And that never came back to
But
bite
the
him in
powers
the
that
ass.
be. That's because the powers that be.
Never came back to bite him in the ass. And
Now-
I don't think that Trump used that ammunition
He
He
should
did
have.
not.
the way he should have.
Right. You're right.
He chose to run a clean campaign of whatever you want.
Well, I mean,
Clean.
depending on who you
Cleaner
Cleaner
consider.
than.
But- If Roger Goodell would have said that was 11 years ago, it don't matter, then nobody would have been able to do nothing about it.
And he
He's
should
the
have said
boss.
that. He
And
should have said
did, but
that.
he's what John Gruden said he
He
is.
is.
But I bet
Yeah, he
you,
is.
it was the team that got pressured on by
Everybody.
fans or
everybody,
whoever
everybody.
that said, "Hey, you need to." Now what
Well,
are they going to do?
the,
5
what's
games
his
into the
name?
season, who they bringing in?
Before other information was released, Tony Dungy said
Tebow's free,
he apologized.
and he was
That's
okay.
the end of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He said, that's the end of it. Let's
Yeah.
move on. But then the other stuff came out.
Well,
So he said he was a sexist.
So
He's
how
a
far
racist.
do you
He's
how
a
far do you
homophobe.
dig back in somebody's
Well, I mean,
past?
until he's what, in third grade and he bullied somebody?
Yeah, I mean, if that happens, then he's a
Yeah,
bully.
yeah.
He's a bully for life.
You know what I mean? But
Well, I mean, he is Chucky,
I
but-
think he's
Well,
done
look what
everywhere.
they did to Kavanaugh when they were trying to confirm him. They went as far back as a couple parties he did in college, and he was 50-something years old. So he's
Yeah.
like 30-something years ago.
Yeah.
That he dressed up at a party. Come on,
That was 30 years ago.
kids.
But,
Nobody lived
I
as a
think-
kid. Nobody.
I think Chucky's done. And they're going to make him the example for being.
Well, then they're going to have to.
Is it the
they're
first
gonna have
head
to
coach?
pay. They're gonna have to pay to make him
But
an
is he
example.
the first head coach in power with a super team? This is being done to.
No.
Like, is it yes or no in the pros? In the pros.
He won't be the. He may be the first, but he won't be the
He's
last.
the first one
No,
that
I
got
know
caught.
he'll be the
He's
last, but
yeah.
they're making an example of
Oh,
the
yeah.
first
He's
guy.
the first one that got caught.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's going to be the exception to the
I
rule.
read an article today about some guy was out drinking with his friends and stuff, and he said he flies drones, whatever that means. I mean, he's dressed up in a suit, tie, whatever that means, and they were drinking and talking, and you can hear his friends go, "Are you serious? Are you effing stupid?" He actually said to them, he says, "Prove to me that blacks are better than whites." He said, "Whites are 10 times better than blacks," and they're like, "What are you talking about?" And now he said he's getting the backlash. His wife says, "I want out."
Wow.
His job is whatever. He's deleted all his social media. Dude, you don't say that kind of shit.
You know-
Not on camera.
And don't
No.
tell me just because you were drinking that you wouldn't normally think like that.
No,
That's
because
in
when
the
you
back of
drink,
your
you
head.
actually say what
You really feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You really do.
Unfortunately for
Unfortunately, yeah, you do.
you sometimes say what's on your mind.
You know, John Gruden's going to do. He's going to write a book.
Oh yeah.
He's going to write a book of this, and they'll sell copies. And I would maybe write it and say, the 25 years or whatever I've been involved in sports, and this is what I witnessed, and this is what I seen, and this is what could have possibly been done and didn't do because of race, color, creed, whatever.
And you know what he ought to title this book? They Call Me Chucky.
Yeah. That would be great. I think you hit the nail on the head with that.
That would
And
be
I would buy that because you know what?
funny.
He's going to be the guy that say some stuff.
Oh yeah. What's he got to lose at this point?
And he's going to say some stuff that
Bing,
happened.
there goes one dime.
That nothing was done about it.
Yep.
He
And
also,
it ain't going to be a tit for tat book. I think it's going to be, how about this?
Let's drop the hammer.
Yeah, he's going
Because
to let the gambit go.
he also wrote an email, blaming Goodell for putting pressure on Fisher for making him hire the kid that came out of Maryland.
That was gay, right?
Sam, the college football
Yeah,
player, came
yeah.
out of the closet.
Wasn't there a guy
pressure-
on the Raiders that's gay?
Right now,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
this was a few years
Yeah,
back.
back when it was
Real taboo.
well, at least in the NFL.
Who
Mhm.
freaking cares? I wouldn't want to be hit by the guy. I can tell you.
Yeah,
that.
no.
So
No.
we'll go to basketball for a little bit.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving, one of the best point guards in the league, if not the best, is going to sit.
Unpaid.
And it says will not play or practice with the Brooklyn Nets
He's not
until he's
vaccinated.
vaccinated. The team said,
He's
Right.
not- he's
So
not
he gets.
vaccinated.
I heard he doesn't get paid.
and if he's got enough money, he can do that. See how long it lasts, though.
Yeah, but you know
He'll
what?
start dipping
Just
into
like
his
we always
pocket. It's
say,
going to be
all
all about the money.
he's going to say, maybe a game at 170,000, maybe 5 games.
Not 10.
But is he
15.
going to do it for 80 games at 170,000 a game? I don't. My vote is he won't do it. He'll get vaccinated.
And
When we talk about vaccinations, what do you think about Southwest Airlines?
Well, if I think you're standing by your guns, kudos to them.
Well, you don't know. We
But
don't know for sure that's the
Don't
reason.
do it like we just switched back to the basketball real fast because it's costing your pocket.
Yeah.
Whether you stand on your values and your morals or you don't.
Well, back in the Reagan era, the air traffic controllers, when they went on strike,
Yes.
they knew they were going to get fired if they did that.
He
Yes.
fired
And he
every
fired
single
him.
one.
Right.
Every single one of them.
Right.
So the guys in Southwest Airlines that are refusing to fly because of the vaccine mandates,
Right.
they could find themselves unemployed.
Yes.
But you want to know something? There's such a shortage of pilots.
They're not going to.
There's going to be other airlines that are going to say
Right.
it don't matter to us if you
Yeah,
get
we'll
the
take
vaccine
it.
or not.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
they're all going to probably do it eventually.
But we don't know for sure if it was
Right.
strictly the vaccine.
Right.
But we know it wasn't weather because they said out of all the other
No.
flights in
The other
Florida,
they were all
there were
fine.
like maybe 60 that were late due to weather.
Yeah.
Right.
So, partial, but
Like we were talking about the
canceling
other
a
day.
third
Remember
of the
I couldn't think of what I'm
flights.
over
saying?
2,000
On your
flights.
virtue and on your moral fortitude and all that, if you're doing it, I'm behind you. But if you fold because the paycheck,
Yeah.
then it wasn't about
If you
it
cave,
wasn't about you.
that's
Yeah.
right. It wasn't the values. It was
Yeah,
about
the money.
making a statement.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a lot of folks that are sticking to it. And it's not that it's their moral. Well, I don't know if I'm going to say this correctly. Their morals about getting it or not getting it, or why they're not getting it, whatever. But some people are not getting it just because. And my sister is one of them. She goes, first of all, she doesn't think we need it. She thinks it's a bunch
Right.
of shit. With partially, I agree
Well-
with her a little bit, but she's saying I don't want to be told to get it.
Right.
If you're going to say, hey, we suggest you get this, don't, because she lives in the state of New York and they're forcing everything on them. They
Right.
can't go
Right.
they can't go in any restaurant. They can't go anywhere without showing proof of vaccination
Nation
or a
or the
negative
card
test.
or yeah.
Or anything. Don't tell me I have to get it. Say, yeah, you
So
probably should
what,
get it.
What happened to my body, my choice?
Right.
There isn't, because they're looking to take the
Oh,
right
it does.
to abortion,
There
by the
is.
way.
Oh, that's a state's right thing there at that point. The state has the right to say this. We're not going to allow this in our state. It doesn't mean that nationally it's going to go away.
Right.
I still stick to
No,
my
but
guns
why
that
does the state get the right to say, hey, you can't go in a restaurant unless you're vaccinated?
they.
I mean, where's the state get the power to do that? That's not right.
It
It's your
seems like
body.
the state has the right to do anything that they want. And
Yeah.
They're doing
Yeah.
the same thing with abortion rights. It's
Yep.
just what they did in Texas.
Yep, Texas
They got
is.
the strictest abortion laws ever
Well, it's-
anywhere now.
It's up for review. It's going to the Supreme Court, obviously, to see if it pass if it actually passes the litmus test. If it does, then you can be rest assured that other states are going to follow suit
Yes.
and use the same verbiage in their laws
Right.
to
Right.
prevent abortion upon demand.
Or one state next to the other state will say, we'll take the money. You know, cross the line. Come on over. We don't have a problem. Now we're getting political.
Well,
No,
I
no,
we
personally-
do that.
I
Right.
personally don't have. Let me see. I'm not pro-life. I'm pro-choice. I want it's the woman's body. She has the right to decide what she needs to do. If she gets raped, there's no reason why she should have to have that kid. Nothing. Maybe she decides she wants to get, but it's her body. My body. I
What
want
about
to
if
get.
she's-
I want to go to the
she's-
doctor and get a fucking
What
wart taken
about-
off. That's my choice.
What
right?
about this is her fourth one because she doesn't practice safe sex or anything like that?
Well, then she gets down the more she has, the more likely she's not going to be able to have kids when
All I'm
she
just
really wants
saying
to
is,
have
what if
kids.
she's using it as a preventative?
Well, there's something mentally wrong up here because there's a lot better ways to do that preventive. You got the morning after pill, you got
Yeah, I know.
whatever, you know.
I'm
Obviously, we know somebody where the take it out method didn't work.
I'm
Yeah.
still personally pro-life. That's my personal conviction is that life begins at conception.
I believe I'm with you on that.
I don't think that the state or anybody has the right to tell a woman that you can't terminate a pregnancy because that's her choice. I mean, you look at there's extenuating circumstances for everything.
Sure.
It's a tough
I did
decision.
everything as you're
And,
right.
and the thing is, you know, we shouldn't blast the woman for making that tough decision.
Very
We
tough.
shouldn't hammer her and make her feel worse than she already does. But I don't necessarily agree that abortion upon demand. Just I walk into a shop and say I want this done. I think there should be some mental counseling as well.
Process.
There is in a lot of places, isn't there? I believe?
Because it's a big
It's a
decision.
very serious
And
decision.
it's one of those decisions that you shouldn't take just, well, I don't like this guy anymore. So
I forgot to show. I'm sorry, I forgot to show you that the other day.
as a result of this, I'm
That's nice.
I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna terminate the pregnancy. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
because you broke up with your boyfriend. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a temporary thing.
yeah.
You know, aborting your baby is a permanent thing. That's
Yes.
That's a decision that has to be made, and it can't be made
And
hastily.
it's nothing that goes away.
It can't be
no.
made hastily. It
No,
just,
no,
it
you
shouldn't
just
be.
can't make it go away.
It's like buying a good cigar. You should just buy a new cigar. Just make a hasty choice and buy an acid instead of.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh.
I
Yeah.
can't say that because one of my favorites is the Cuba Cuba. That's about the only one I realize. I do like the Betty's, the Sweet Janes, you know, the Sister Series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of them.
I mean,
like
they're
that.
all right, but
That's a great for a cup of coffee on the weekend. COVID.
I think
All
that
right.
the
What
tobacco is the
about
only one.
football, man?
Oh, football.
I think that us three should try out for
Kickers.
three teams and go to kick
Dude,
the extra
point.
point.
There's like 18 extra points in
22 this week. 22.
5 in one game
Yeah.
in 3 minutes.
Yeah. And he had glasses on. He looked like I don't know who he looked like.
Kurt Rambis to me, man. A little bit.
Yeah, but with the glasses on, they were thicker than I don't know what. And he still missed the fucking game. Excuse me, guys. He still missed the effing thing. Come on, man.
Was it a very good week for kickers?
No.
And I
And
have
I
a
was there.
feeling
We were talking off. How much do they practice? I'm gonna research that this week.
they do practice.
They go out
But
there all the time,
I'm
man.
saying I'm
But they're
talking
not
about
like-
in the weight room and on the field. Do they have to do grass drills? Do they have to do sprints?
But like we discussed, their practice probably doesn't include as much pressure
right.
as they're
But
getting.
remember, we were wondering if the defense
Yeah,
says we're coming after you and you have to do something because they just can't let them kick it with nobody around.
because they
Because
are.
anybody
That's
can
what,
do that.
That's what they're doing in
Yeah,
practice.
that's what
And
anybody can do that.
they're hitting 70 yards. You know?
Yeah.
Because there's no
Doing it
opposition.
because and there's no pressure to say,
Right.
I'm going to get my bell rung.
Yeah.
Like somebody weighs 250 pounds coming at me like they want to kill me.
Full
That
fucking
is
speed,
it.
man.
That's
Yeah.
It's got to be a tough job because
Yeah, it is. You know
you
what
know,
I mean?
not everybody's doing it. That's
No. There ain't, like I said, there ain't 5 of them on the team.
And then
No.
then you had how many people got hurt this weekend? Ed lost another quarterback this weekend.
Yeah.
That's his third quarterback he's lost in
In
fantasy
2 weeks,
football in
right?
5 weeks.
Oh, okay.
5 weeks.
I thought it was a couple of weeks.
He lost his starter,
How
and
about
then Daniel Jones for the Giants got knocked out. Well, he went in the concussion protocol, and then the guy that hit him was bragging about it on Instagram. Oh, it was all I put him, I gave him a concussion, you know, just like he was bragging on it. It's like, dude, you could end somebody's freaking life like that. There's nothing.
He's an idiot.
Joe Burrow got his
Oh,
throat punched or something.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
You know,
But he came back and he played
still
a good
don't know
game.
what totally
Caused
happened.
that.
They're
Yeah.
reviewing it all that to see.
Well, you know, you remember when we had the Saints that had the Bounty Bowl,
Yeah,
but there was games where LT was involved, meaning the great Lawrence Taylor, where he had to get somebody back in the early 80s that they wanted him go and get them.
get
You know what I
that.
mean? So that was, and it all started too with Mark Gastineau and them guys from the Jets, and that's where that law came in effect on the celebration. That's the Mark Gastineau rule.
Wow.
When he used to go when he did the sack and stuff like that, and
And you,
that's where that
Yeah, but the
penalty came from is the Mark Gastineau rule.
the bounty shit started with Buddy Ryan in the Eagles.
Yeah, that's exactly
He
right.
flat out
Yeah.
told him, "You go get him, or you're out of a job."
Yeah.
Dude, really? I mean, back
Dude,
in
you got to figure you're so hyped up and playing.
yeah,
That
but
was-
those
that was the way the game
linebackers
played.
and those linemen don't run the way they run now.
No,
they don't
they
run
sure
as
don't.
fast as they run
Nope.
now.
Bigger, stronger.
that was the
faster.
way the game was played back
Oh.
then, and they got a bonus for smoking the guy or whatever the case was.
Speaking of bonus, do we got any bonus? We got any sponsors?
Do we have sponsors
Yes,
still?
we do.
I mean, yeah,
I think we do.
I think we still got a couple here and now.
Who's the first one? There?
GTO cigars, Dr. Rodriguez.
Those who know smoke GTO.
334-538-2949.
Yes,
a fine
the phone
cigar.
number.
Can't beat it. Our cigar enthusiast Ray.
Yes,
as
Ray's
well
good guy,
as
huh?
Kevin-
Nice son and stuff like that, wife.
he's
Gabriel?
family
Yeah.
guy.
She's
Good
in Italy.
guy.
She went to Italy with the girls.
Cigar prop with Kevin and Jess.
Yes, Jessica.
She's obviously the better looking of the two.
Hopefully she's feeling. You
It
feeling
all
better, Jess?
depends what direction you're looking at.
I'm going to let you have that one.
Because you can't.
I think I'm going to stick with my original comment.
I
That,
can't touch
Okay.
that one.
You
That
do what you
she's-
do, and I'll do what I do.
well, I mean, you're in, yeah.
Also, we have on Monday nights at what time? I always forget this. Is it
6 o'clock.
Monday night at 6 o'clock. We have
Central.
No Bones About It with your host, Bones.
I didn't do it this week though. I didn't do it.
Yeah,
yesterday.
No, you took a vacation.
Took a
Yeah,
Ferris
I
Bueller's?
want to enjoy the holiday.
Okay.
The indigenous
The People's
Day.
Come on, I had a conversation with my daughter this morning. I said, "Kid," she goes, "Well, who's Christopher Columbus? He wasn't even Italian." I said, "That's not the point. He came over here. That's all. They have a Discover America Day, but why does it have to be Indigenous People Day? Why?
Well, because the atrocities committed by the white guy who came over here and stole the land from the indigenous.
So we're going to give Manhattan and New York back to the Native Americans because we screwed them out of a barrel.
What a deal that would be, huh?
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Because we screwed them out of what did we pay? $11 and a bushel full of beads. And shit?
Yeah.
So they want
Hey,
that
they
back?
accepted
Come
the
on.
deal. It's on them. You know what I mean?
You
Don't
know,
take the deal.
All the land,
We made an offer.
all the land
You
people
took it, you
took,
took it.
all the land people took in the war. They're going to give all
Yeah.
that back.
No, they ain't gonna do that.
I
Is Caitlin on tonight?
No.
Check it out.
No,
haven't seen her.
Caitlin doesn't do social media anymore. Believe it or not. But
Oh, that's stopped too.
She watching. Jose.
Yeah,
Jose
still waiting on that mail package.
Martinez.
That's
What's
that's
up?
between you and Jose, man.
Well, you were part of that too. I mean, you were
What?
you were going to get something out of that too.
Was I? I
Yeah,
already got a
coin.
coin. I already got
From
one.
him?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I showed you on the
Oh,
phone.
come on.
That was the
man.
one that was on the phone. That was the
Oh.
one that's sitting on my desk.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
I'm waiting on the Chiefs coin.
I'll be
That's
waiting.
the coin I want.
I'll be waiting as long as he waited for his package. I guess that's what he's doing to me. Is
No, who knows? Maybe when he gets that Miata done, he'll
Ooh.
take a ride over, man.
I don't know. He might.
It's not, he's only what? Navarro, how far is that? 4 hours?
2 hours.
2 hours? Is that it?
I mean, as long as there's not an accident on the Bayway.
All he has to do is say, I want to do a UTA at another location and come here and do it.
Oh, yeah. All he has to do is
And get paid
just
to
come
come here.
over here.
And get paid to
Guys,
come
I'm
here.
gonna skip out for a minute and go put some ice on my
Yeah,
jaw.
you go right ahead.
And-
So Mav's got to take off and ice down the injury.
yes. Instead of the gin.
Yeah, that was horrible. That was so suck. Baby, did they want to crack the crown one time?
Oh,
And she couldn't get in for like 2 weeks.
oh,
man.
that's no.
No, but if he cracked it, okay. What else we got?
College football.
Oh man, one thing I hate worse about college football is I hate hearing roll tide. That was so, and nothing against the boys playing football. It's against the team. It's against the name. It was nice to see them lose and show. Okay, I really had a hard time
That
rooting
they're
on
not
Jim.
infallible.
Yeah, I really had a hard time rooting on Jimbo Fisher because of what he did.
Yeah, you guys,
But
you Florida State guys are all.
but what I learned a couple days later, after reading an article and listening to some announcers, is part of the reason he left was, the football program raises all the money. They raise a ton of money.
They do, and it takes care of the.
And he was promised renovations on the stadium and all this and the other thing. Well, they took that football money and redid some of the baseball stadium, some other basketball, some other
probably
stuff,
volleyball.
and took it out of football program.
Yeah.
So that pissed them off. He said, "Screw that." That was one way, and I can understand that. You promise somebody to do something to keep them there, and then you don't do it.
Yeah.
But then he also promised the boys that he was going to be there when he recruited them, and
he wasn't.
so he's.
Yeah, I know that my friends that are
That's my backup.
Florida State fans, besides you, were very hard pressed to cheer against Alabama, but they were also hard pressed to not be excited about watching the loss because it's been a long time since they've actually felt a defeat like that.
Texas A&M showed up that game to play football.
And they did it.
And I'm not saying that Alabama looked bad by
No.
any means. Texas A&M looked better.
They played to the level that they had to play.
Yep. Oh, it was amazing.
And their fans were involved in it, and it was delightful to see.
Dude, they showed highlights. If you can, it's probably on YouTube. You can find it. The kicker's wife. He's married.
Yeah.
The kicker for Texas A&M is married. Showed his wife on the rail. Seats right there. She
Right.
showed her on the rail, and she's looking, and he kicks it. She puts her head down. It looks like she's crying, and she's hopped over the rail and right on the freaking field.
And they got a $50,000 fine for storming the field by the SEC. The boosters will play it.
Drop in a bucket.
They'll pay it.
They'll get a couple thousand.
But the conference itself fines the teams if they storm the field.
Why?
They
that what
feel it's a
football's about?
safety issue, and what it all stemmed from was them tearing the goalposts down, and now those goalposts in some schools actually have people go out and they take them down so that the fans won't tear them down.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
No, they can't be cheap.
Welcome, baby girl. She did make it.
Caitlin,
And I just told them you don't do social media anymore.
she's not. She's on YouTube.
Well, it's not considered social media?
YouTube
I'm
is-
asking a stupid question now. I
YouTube's
guess I'm-
not really
it's a
considered.
serious question.
It's not really considered social
Because you can
media.
leave comments and bullshit.
You can, but it's not like Facebook with its, the Facebook warriors that.
Oh, the keyboard warriors?
Yeah, they're.
They won't say it to your face, but they'll.
Oh yeah,
We knew one of them.
and the videos that you see on YouTube sometimes are just like, oh, why am I watching this?
Somebody got me stuck on freaking TikTok.
I'm not playing that.
Dude, they're funny.
The thing about YouTube, what I saw was if you look up something, and you watch that video, if you don't stop it before it hits the next video, you're going to see another video on what you just searched for.
Yeah.
So like I was laughing pretty hard about squirrel launchers, because people get very militant about squirrels eating their bird food, that they put out, and squirrels, they'll find a way.
Oh, they'll eat whatever's out there.
They'll find a way to get into that feeder. Well, these guys are building these catapults, and then baiting the squirrels to come into the catapults, and when they hit it, they trigger off the catapult, and the squirrel flies across.
Now you got me wanting to go look.
Now you got all these people that are saying that's so cruel, dude. If you've ever seen a squirrel jump, those guys are not damaged at all.
No.
By those things.
Now, if you catapult them into the side of a house,
Yeah, there's a different story, but normally they're just shooting them into the woods.
She only has Pinterest and YouTube.
I can imagine.
But
Yeah.
YouTube, if you need help with anything, you can get an answer.
You can. That's
Or
a
you can also get an answer at the cigar shop. Though.
lot of companies are using YouTube for instructions on how to build their product, like IKEA stuff.
Oh, dude, that IKEA. I used to dread getting anything from them. I don't care what it was.
Because the instructions were never concise enough.
No, but their meatballs were good.
Oh, they're Swedish meatballs? Oh, for God's sakes, yes. They're amazing.
I'm not going to get in trouble for saying that, am I?
I don't know.
Their
You
meatballs
might.
were good.
You might. I mean, it depends on what kind of meatballs they were.
So I think I'm going up to.
Hey, Kirk.
Kurt, what's happening? Where's my shirt?
Where's our shirt? The Barber Pole King.
Yes. And this, I'm telling you, the new batch is just. I'm down to a half a box of each.
I didn't know if it would be possible for him
To beat what he had?
to beat what he had.
I didn't either, but
And I think in my opinion, if he kept the same quality and the same flavor and the same, the enjoyment, that he was going to have a home run anyway,
it was
because people like his barber poles.
better. I think.
And I do think that in a sense, in a way, they are better.
They are. They're all better to me than the first batch, but I think I was a sweetgrass gringo the first batch, but this batch, I think it's the Big Tony for me, man.
Really?
Yeah, it's good. And then the Sandella, then the sweetgrass, and then the other one. I mean, they're all good. I'll smoke all of them. But
Yeah.
if I had to pick one of the four at one time, that's the order I would go.
Okay. Yeah.
Where's Bobby? Bobby is.
He's icing his mouth.
He's ice in his mouth, Caitlin. Caitlin's a dental person.
She is, so
He
she'll
was
understand.
eating a bagel today, Caitlin, and he cracked one of his teeth in the back so bad to the point where he called the doctor and he had to pull the tooth, not fix it or cap it or anything. He pulled the tooth.
So she would understand they had to do an extraction.
Right. Would you have to do then the extraction? That doesn't take the root and all, does it?
Yes, takes it all.
Oh, fuck. I had to.
Takes it all. And what happened was they took part of it and left a root still in there. So that's what took so long. He had to get that one stubborn root out before, it was done. So he said, 45 minutes later, he was done.
Took 45 minutes to get that last piece out?
45 minutes to get the full tooth extracted. Yes. Not a pleasant environment to be in for 45 minutes. And if they hadn't got the root out, then they would have to cut his jaw open to take that root out. Because you can't leave it in there. It'll get infected.
Absolutely, man. It's
Yeah.
I should be a grandfather by Thursday.
How about that?
And well, again,
How about that?
we have Haley. Brendan and Allie have Haley. Brendan took the week off just in case. She goes early.
Caitlin's next.
No, Caitlin ain't had. She told Dave, her 60th birthday, she ain't having any kids,
Oh,
and she's probably not getting married.
Oh.
But you never know. Things could change.
absolutely. Find the right guy.
I could see her possibly getting married, but I don't. Because she told me, I said, why not? She goes, well, should have went to an oral surgeon, not a general dentist. Because
Yeah, he probably should have, but
I can't say. I can't say that he didn't go to an oral surgeon. He might have. I just say dentist.
he went to his dentist.
Oh no, he should have went to oral surgeon. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think his dentist told him that if he couldn't get that root out, he was going to have to go to an oral surgeon.
Well, the dentist probably did it. I'm not saying it's going to be cheap by any means, but cheaper than what an oral surgeon would have charged.
Absolutely.
The same thing.
Absolutely.
Because she does root canals all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been icing it all day today.
Oh yeah, he has, and he's not smoking, and he's sipping water, and he's following the rules, and he was probably talking a little bit.
But
more than he
I
really felt comfortable.
probably, if under his circumstance, I probably would have done the same thing. Went to the dentist, and if he said he'd have to take the tooth out, then I probably would have said, no, I think let me go get a second opinion at oral surgeon.
No, he had already cracked the thing off, so he had already broke the tooth.
Oh, it was part of it was out before.
Oh
we
yeah,
went there?
that's what he said. He broke the tooth.
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. 'Cause that shit hurts, man.
You should always pay the big money by going to the specialist. That's why they're specialists.
And that's why your deductible is $10 higher at a specialist than it is at a general.
Absolutely is. Because they're
Why?
a specialist.
I don't get. They're gonna get that money anyway, so they charge you
$10 more.
That's it. You go here. Why are you $30? Because we're a specialist.
Because
I
I'm a
said,
specialist.
Really?
Yep.
I'm like,
And if you look at the bill itself, it's probably twice as much as it would be for an ordinary, because he's a specialist, not just a general practitioner.
yeah, I don't know how many specialists I saw when I was in the hospital. I didn't pay a dime out of that.
I should have remembered that
Yeah,
when I was
covered
doing
everything.
IT support.
I'm a specialist.
I'm a specialist.
You should charge twice as much.
I
You
could
charge
have
$300 an
could
hour.
have charged twice as much. Yeah.
That's why Morris Bart gets 30%.
Oh,
Because he
no,
charges silver.
they get it.
But he calls you right back. He calls you right back, right?
Oh yeah. No, that's Mahoney.
So
They
the
call it
deductible is the same price for dental, regardless if you go to an oral surgeon or a dentist. I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never been to anything other than my regular dentist.
And
so
I don't do billing, so I couldn't tell you.
She does.
She would know.
Well, she actually does everything there, and she didn't go to school for any of it.
I'll let her.
Credit, man.
I'll let her have that argument. You win. I'm good. I'm not losing sleep over it.
No, God, no, man.
No, not at all.
Nope, I'm not losing sleep over anything.
Nope, not anymore.
Have a brownie, I'm good to go.
I'm to the point.
I eat a little bit of chocolate before I go to bed, and I'm good.
I'm at the point in my life.
So you went to
nothing.
Yeah, but you're super tired. You went to.
I am tired. I've spent a lot of time on the road.
Whatever you do, don't drive with. Never mind. She likes to take too many breaks.
No, I mean, it's a good haul, but you just get.
I don't know
You
why
get
I thought it was,
sore.
I don't know why I thought it was only 6 hours.
No, it was a full 8 hours. We left it.
Past Houston or a different direction?
Oh no, you go 20 over. It's almost to Dallas.
And I thought Dallas was 6 hours. Somebody told me.
No. Dallas, that's an 8-hour drive easy all day. And
yeah.
that's if you only, you stop for one gas stop and you take care of everything real quickly right then and there. And that ain't going to happen when you're tired and you got to stretch your legs out and your back hurts and you're slightly hungover from drinking too much vodka with your dad.
And you drove home. And she didn't. Did
I
she
didn't
drive
drive
it
home.
all?
I didn't. No, not happening.
You not let her drive?
Yeah, no. She almost hit a boulder one time, and that's the last time.
Oh, you missed it, Kaylin. We explained it earlier, but I told her what I thought of it.
This was amazing, absolutely amazing. That was my first rock concert ever.
The first rock concert?
That's the first concert I ever went to. Kiss.
Oh, not the one we went to.
No,
the first band you ever
that
saw.
was the first band I saw.
Okay.
I told these guys when we were on our way home, if that was the last one I saw, my life is fulfilled. I'm good. I could live with that. I'm never going to be able to see the Rolling Stones.
No, you never know.
Nope, the Stones there's no more. There's not the same. The Stones is not the same.
Why? Because Charlie.
The drummer's gone.
Yeah, but Kiss only had 2 original members. We saw them the other night.
It was still, but the original members. If you remember the storyline with them, Peter Criss left early in their career.
And he came back.
He came back, but the drummer that they had has been there for a while. Eric Carr had been with them for a while. The guitar player that they had been there for a couple of years, easy.
Yeah.
Because who was it? Ace Frehley.
Oh, he was fantastic.
Had a little problem with drugs. And
guess who he's touring with?
Who's he touring with
right now?
I have no idea. Tell
Alice
me.
Cooper.
Is he?
Yeah.
So he had a little issue with some drugs, and Gene Simmons wouldn't have anything to do with it. He says no.
You telling me that Gene has never done drugs?
He emphatically states that he has never done drugs.
Really?
Yes, he's very emphatic about that. And
but he drinks, though, right?
No, he's not. He's not into that. Anything that alters his ability to be in control of his.
Is that why he's such a good businessman?
He's such a good business guy. Randy, one of the friends of the show here, that is a pilot, actually flew Kiss around in their earlier days, and he says, yeah, the other band members did enjoy their Happy Smoke, but he doesn't ever recall seeing. Gene may have got a contact high once or twice a day, but
I forgot to tell you this. The other day, when I posted the pictures, one of my friends on Facebook came back and said, "Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it," and all this. And remember Pat Shahan?
Yes.
He used to work for me.
Yep.
His wife Linda.
Yeah.
Okay. Their kids, her son and her daughter, both into the rock concert venue business, right? Well, way back when this is Justin Bieber was coming to Omaha, I talked to Jessica, who is her daughter, and she got Caitlin seats and her friend to go see Justin Bieber and company. Well, before the show started, she grabbed them and moved them even closer. Okay. Well, Linda tells me, and I did not notice, that her son is the production manager for Kiss for the last 25 years. Yes, I had the same look in my face. It's like, oh, really?
You mean we could have actually
backstage?
Met them?
Yes, I think we could have.
Scotty, too hottie.
I did not know that. Now, if they ever come anywhere close again, I'm going to.
And I think I told you that if I would have had that opportunity, I probably would have gravitated more towards Gene Simmons than anyone else.
I like Gene
only
Simmons.
Because I've seen his business sense and the fact that he pretty much owns Kiss now and everything associated with it, and is capitalizing on those business ventures.
Absolutely, the Kiss Army. I mean, look at
everything.
Look at one of those. What do you call
it? A T-shirt,
refurbished pinball machines.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
T-shirt, $75 at the concert. $75
$50 for the short sleeve. 75 for the 3/4 inch
for the baseball jerseys you used to get in the parking lot.
Yes,
$5.
And there wasn't anybody in the parking lot selling scalped or bootleg T-shirts.
Nope.
Because I looked; those were always the best ones at the concerts. They were never So
And we're back.
folks, I guess we're having technical difficulties. So
Scotty, Caitlin says hello.
since Mav's not here and we're pretty much just sitting here, and we're on
Yapping.
Wi-Fi. So
We're on hardwire.
we're on Wi-Fi. If you look up at the top, it tells you.
Well,
you're
what
on
happened
Wi-Fi.
to the cable?
We lost internet. So I think now we're back to the internet. It's crazy. I can't.
Where are you looking at that?
I see down here now that we're back on regular hardwire instead of
What
wireless.
icon are you looking at?
down at the bottom. You got the cable or the TV monitor next to the speaker.
Yeah. Oh, that
Right
little
there.
thing.
Yep.
Okay.
So that shows you you're on network.
So if we
you're
lost
plugged in.
the cable again,
Up here, it tells you you're wireless.
we're up here.
Now it doesn't show up there. It was right next to where it says live. There was a wireless.
Oh, okay. I never
symbol
noticed. I never
You're on
noticed that
wireless.
before.
Yeah.
I never
So
noticed that
something
before.
happened. I don't know. We lost a little connection, and yet we're back. But we're only back for
And
about
you're stuck with us. 10
5 more minutes.
Yeah, maybe. And that's my backup for the night, folks.
I'm
if
not gonna be here
if I can
long.
get to it.
So
How do you say that?
I have no idea.
Kintsugi?
I don't know. You got me. My honest assessment of this, since it's
What do you
it's
get?
gone,
What do you get in 1 through 10?
it's gone through the transition. I like this cigar.
Yeah, we're just about to, yeah.
I like this cigar. At the beginning, it has harsh notes. It was hard on the retro. Now it's pleasant.
Do you want me to
So
tell you who
it
it's from?
transitioned well. So it's 1 to 10. It's not perfect because of the beginning.
Perfect would be
it's-
100.
It's burnt
Is that-
well.
Yeah, I haven't. That's
Uh,
just me because I get those little.
I'll say a solid 90. A solid 90. No question. I would smoke it again and again and again.
It definitely gets a thumbs up from the bones.
Yeah. Oh, I'm thumbs up all the way.
Um,
It actually got milder towards in the transition, which is kind of surprising for.
I like
thought it would
You want-
maintain the harshness.
I don't know if I have the label. Did I keep the labels?
I thought it would maintain it, but it hasn't.
That's a good smoke.
It actually transitioned well. I'm impressed with the transition. Good smoke.
I believe it's the Jack. Is the new one?
Very good smoke.
I don't know if it says it on there.
Are,
but I believe that's
are
it.
we able to say who it belongs to?
Oh yeah, they're out. They're out for sale.
Okay, so
They're out for sale. But
So-
I thought it was. He was nice. He came to me, said, "Hey, you want to send you some? Smoke them on the show. Tell us what you think."
So-
not reviewers by any means, but we'll tell you.
definitely go out and get one if you get the opportunity. Cigar
come across
Clowns, good cigar. This has got a pumpkin. No, that's a clown head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I believe it's the Jack.
it's well
But
worth
I
it.
could be wrong.
I don't know what the price point is on it. Do you know the price point?
8 to 10 probably.
Oh,
I think a 4. Yeah, I think they're about $10 a piece. But they come out with a new one. They come out with a new one like every other month, every 2-3 months.
for that price, I would tell you, because it's so limited, if you really enjoy it, get a box because it's box worthy.
Bobby is back, and he doesn't come back to the show, Kaylin.
It's box worthy.
Bobby.
Mav,
Matt.
Yeah.
Kaylin said to make sure you keep that ice on night and day
Okay.
for at least 24 hours.
All right.
She's the dental expert.
Okay.
so you can see him over my
Right there in the middle, man.
left shoulder right there. It's got the ice pack sitting there.
He's bugging out because he wants to put on Columbo,
Yeah,
and it ain't happening.
he's in this throne.
We got baseball tonight. Oh, who's winning? Oh, it's 4-4. Ooh.
So folks,
Frickin'
for
Seven?
For-
Boston.
Bones and myself, we're gonna wish you a good night and stay smoky. We'll see you next week. Maybe we'll have some more debauchery, and you never know.
Won't get so political next week.
Maybe Georgia will lose this week.
What's Columbo?
Oh,
Google it, Kaylin. Google it.
Did she say that?
She
Yes,
did.
she's friggin' 31 years old. She don't know.
she doesn't know.
I know.
She doesn't even know who Archie Bunker is, probably.
Kevin, thank you very much for the compliment. We appreciate you as always. We'll see you next
I
week.
think it looks like Kevin is the one. Kevin was the first.
Go to the
one.
Great Lakes Smoke Show.
Yes.
They start in 5 minutes.
6 minutes. Yep.
Hit them up. You'll get a bunch of guys that kind of look like one another.
They tend to go off the rails too, like we do, but it usually takes them a little bit longer.
That's because it takes
out.
alcohol. That's because the alcohol.
Yeah, they're always drinking bourbon or something.
Yeah.
Later, folks. Thank you.
What was the new comment?